All right, y'all. We in the building. Roll the intro.
Another one, it's another one, and another one.
What's poppin', y'all? We are back with another video. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's somewhere down there. Click the subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Super important you do that. And make sure you turn the notification bell on so you don't miss the next time we drop another video. But y'all, oh my goodness. So I've had the longest day. When I tell y'all I was riding around showing so many houses, whew, listen. But during my ride around, I was able to go ahead and listen to Meg's new song. So we gonna talk about it. Let's just go ahead and talk about it. And then also too, when I went to the gym this morning, I listened to it as well. And I actually had it on repeat in the gym because I really wanted to just, so before I give my review, and y'all know, if you are OGs here, you know, before I give my review about how I feel about some music, sometimes I like to let it sit with me. So I'm just not jumping on here. The song just came out at 12 midnight. I'm jumping on here. Y'all get a video, right? I'm not doing that because I want to make sure that I'm using my platform to say how I really feel and give my honest opinion. You know, my opinion is not bought or it's not, you know, for clickbait or anything. I'm going to actually tell you how I genuinely feel about an artist's music and how I feel about that song or that project or whatever. I'm going to let you know how I feel. So when people get on immediately and start trashing something, or even when they say they like it, I guess you could like it right away, but I don't know. It just gives kind of like, now, did you really listen to it? Because there's a disconnect here. The song just came out 20 minutes ago. How you saying did you process it? You know, but that's just my opinion. Now, it's no shade. Sometimes when you do hear something, you be like, oh, my ears are bleeding. You know what I mean? So, when it comes to this song, okay, so it's called It's Whenever. Let me get her pulled up here. Miss It's Whenever, bitch. It's wherever, ho. Okay, so, song, I would give the song a 7. The song is a 7. The song is a 7. I think that's fair. Let me know what y'all think right now in the comments. What would you rate the song if you had to rate it? And be fair, you know. Okay. So when I heard the song, so I first heard the song late last night. I had went out last night with this to this event with my brokerage, and I listened to it as soon as I got in the car because I knew that Meg had dropped. And so I was like, okay, this is okay. I wasn't really like, huh. But you know, honestly, my expectations for a Megan Thee Stallion drop, I'm never sitting on the edge of my seat. And that's not even because I don't like her music, because I do think some of her music is really good. But it's just like, it's no factor for me. You know what I mean? So, but I was like, okay, this is cute. You know, it's whatever, bitch. It's whatever. Okay. You know, that's what I was like, okay, you know. I'm trying to like, you know, do my, y'all know I'm in Houston too, so I'm really, you know, H-Town, I'm in her city, so I'm trying to, it's whatever, you know, giving it a chance. Okay, so then I listened to it, fast forward to this morning, I listened to it at the gym, and I let it play in the gym about 5 times because I really wanted to register with it, and then I listened to it in the car today. I didn't play it that many times in the car, played it about maybe 3 times in the car today. And then I just got done actually watching the video too. So I watched the video. We'll talk about the visuals too. The song is a 7. Is it a strong 7? Sure. We'll say, is it inching into the 8? No. But is it a strong 7? Yes. You like, how it's a strong 7, but it's not inching into the 8? I said what the said. I said what I said. Okay? That's how I feel about the song. So here's the thing. Megan Thee Stallion, she was seemingly, y'all know we have to say seemingly or allegedly, she was seemingly seen busting shots at Cardi B. I picked up on a Nicki lashing too. Let me get the lyrics pulled up real quick whenever Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all know I hate reading the lyrics because I just be sounding. So, okay. So, wait, y'all. Why I say these lyrics was on here on the 14th and the song just came out? Or maybe that's when I don't know. So I'm on Genius lyrics, right? And so let's talk about the Cardi lashes first because those are obvious. Okay. So they're speculating that Cardi and Meg have some type of beef going on. It's some type of silent thing. So Meg said this. She said this, okay? So this is her first one. This is the last one. Actually, you know what? Let me read it in order. Okay. So she said, holding my own weight, fuck a cosign, me against everybody on the front line. Who they compare it to me. If they say the hoe hot, then she better be. If she write her own shit, then we finna see. Okay? She said, niggas know my pen ain't never running out of ink. So basically what Megan's saying, she's like, I got smoke for y'all for days. Like, what's up? She like, my pen is, and we'll get into that too. So, and then, and we're going to talk about this. This might be a lengthy one. It may be, or I may decide to wrap it up. But then she says, she goes on to say, hanging with ops, you a chop, do your thing, but that ain't how I rock. You hoes don't appreciate loyalty. I don't act funny, bitch. I act accordingly. Okay? That's some tea. So, the one with Nicki, I felt like it was subtle. The whack with Nicki, she basically said like you still typing about it and she been over it, but keep going and keep her going. I don't even feel the need to go. It wasn't giving nothing like that. But really, we're gonna talk about the Cardi piece of it all, and then we'll even go into the Nicki piece just for shits and giggles. But okay, so the Cardi piece of it all, she's basically now. I don't know. Now we don't know for sure if her and Cardi have some type of beef, but what we do know is that Partisan Fontaine, Party, is Cardi's writer. He's been known to write for her. They've collaborated on numerous amount of songs. Party and Megan used to date, so I'm sure he knows. She knows who writing what over there in the camp of Cardi. She was sleeping with the man. That's her writer. He's wrote a lot of her hits. He's in the writing credits. So. We know that Megan Thee Stallion and Partisan Fontaine, they had a bad breakup and everything. He said that she had lipo. She lied about you. Why is you lying about your lipo? Fucking your best man is crazy. You typed up. But no, she lied about her lipo. That's allegedly and everything like that. And so Partisan, he released the whole Megan Thee Stallion diss track, and it was just real queen-like. It really was. I just felt like that he didn't have to do all that, but that's neither here or there. Okay. And so basically what she's saying is you hoes don't appreciate loyalty. You know what I mean? She's like, you don't appreciate loyalty. I was loyal to you. Now, I wonder what that looks like. I feel like loyalty for Megan Thee Stallion looks like whenever you pick up the phone and call me Cardi B, you call me for a feature. I got on WAP. Granted, WAP helped me too. We got a #1 record. It's gonna eventually go diamond. I think it's like 7 or 8 times platinum right now. You know what I mean? Then they did the other song, Bongos. Now, Bongos really didn't do a whole lot for real. I didn't really care for the song like that. Meg did her thing on it or whatever. So maybe Meg is thinking like, bitch, that's loyalty. I was loyal to you. And then maybe she even thinking like, and just to add one more, let's just go ahead and throw this in there because we a little messy over here. Maybe she thinking like, and bitch, I got into it with Nicki for you. That was your op. I kind of made that my op. I'm just saying, can we have a real conversation? Can we have a real conversation? So I think that Meg feels betrayed that Cardi B is still kicking it. Mind you, Cardi B just released a song with Partisan Fontaine back in like February. She featured on the song. So it goes beyond, him just writing for you and things like that. They're actually friends. Now, I do remember Cardi B making a statement when everything kind of went down with them and everything. She was like, shit, don't put me in it. Don't call me. Basically giving like, you my friend and you my friend and I'm staying out of it because y'all both my friends. So she's more so taking that stance on it. And honestly, I don't mind Cardi taking that stance on it, for real. I really do not mind that because they're both your friends. Megan Thee Stallion cannot expect Cardi B to stop talking to Partisan Fontaine, and this man has made her millions of dollars by helping her write these hit songs. They probably won Grammys. Yeah, they had won Grammys together. He did some writing on her stuff. Like, this is a business relationship, and I'm sure throughout all of the success that they had a personal relationship too, which they do. I remember hearing something. I feel like she said they argue like brother and sister. So you can't expect, and now you just came you know, not out of nowhere, but you know, me and you, girl, we cool, but bitch, you still my competition. I ain't finna give up my rider now. Like, I can't be doing that. Who's gonna go ahead and take a whack at you? Who's gonna respond to this song if I cut Party off? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm just saying. So, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, Meg, you expecting a lot. You expecting a lot from Cardi B, and she don't really owe you all that. She don't really owe you all that. Yeah, she put you on WAP, but I mean, okay. Okay, thank you. Love you, bye-bye. You know what I mean? She put you on WAP, and she called you for bongos. But the thing about it is, I feel like Megan Thee Stallion, she feels like she is the top dog now. Megan Thee Stallion feels like she is the pinnacle. She is what a female rapper is. She is that girl. She feels like that, and I feel like every girl should feel like that. I feel like every person, whatever you do in this lifetime, whatever profession you in, if you're not walking in your profession and feeling like you are the best, that nobody can outdo you, then you not. I mean, do you love yourself? You know what I mean? Now, I feel like delusion is what it takes to be successful. You have to have a little bit of delusion. You have to have a little bit of that. A girl who has delusion down pack is Lotto. Love Lotto down. Everybody, I love Lotto. That's my Capricorn sister. You know, I tried to hate her or whatever, but I just couldn't. I like Lotto. But she has the delusional thing down pat, okay? You cannot tell Lotto she is not the sickest, finest. You the lyrical queen. Lotto, in Lotto's head, Lotto is the queen of rap. And you know what? I'm okay with her thinking that. I'm okay with her thinking that because ain't every girl supposed to think they that bitch? And it comes to a point where you have to have the delusion a little bit. So not to talk too much about Lotto, but Megan has it too. So she is delusional too. All the girls have a little splash of delusion. I feel like that's what it takes to make it. But what it brings, that reminds me of the statement, picture saying that you the queen and knowing it's a fact. Okay? You know, it's one thing to say it, but you got to be able to walk it how you talk it. You get what I'm saying? And some of these girls, they don't walk it how they talk it. Because you can say it, but can you back it up? That's the thing. Can you really back it up? Meg, if you saying you are that top, you the top bitch, can you back it up? And when I say can you back it up, I'm talking lyrically. I'm talking numbers-wise. I'm talking streams. Can you back it up? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's what I think. But what I do think, y'all, is that I think that Megan Thee Stallion, she is a workhorse. She is gonna work. One thing about her, she stays working. I love it. I was not expecting to get anything from Megan Thee Stallion really this soon because she did just put out 2 albums last year. I really wasn't really, and then she just did the Coachella thing, so maybe she wants to capitalize on it. I really wasn't, prepared to get anything from her, but I'm happy we did get something because it got me to get on here because honestly, y'all, when it comes to the rap space, there hasn't been much to talk about. And not that this record was just that interesting, but it's a little messy, so I'm gonna get on here and y'all know I'm gonna do my ones, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think that Megan Thee Stallion, to finish my thought, because I need to organize my thoughts when I say this, Megan Thee Stallion has peaked already. She's peaked already. And that's okay. But Megan Thee Stallion has peaked. She's peaked. She's peaked. She's peaked. And do I think she will get any bigger? In music, no. Megan Thee Stallion will probably become, well, she is the mogul. She has her Tila La Chicas. She has her alcohol, her reposado, you know? Bitches this thirsty, I could see why they alcoholics. You know what I mean? She had her whole thing like that. It's so funny because I'm like, oh my goodness, that is so funny. When she came out with the liquor, I'm just like, but you know what? I fuck with it because she's running with the narrative. She's like, yeah, I'm a drunk. You know, that's what y'all saying. Or not saying she's a drunk, allegedly. But I'm just saying, she did say she didn't have a drinking problem. She had a problem drinking. We'll say that. I don't want to throw drunk out there on people like that. That's just like saying you cold. I don't want to do that. We're not going to do allegations. However, Megan Thee Stallion herself did say that she had a problem drinking. She didn't have a drinking problem. She just had a problem drinking. You know? So you read into that as you wish. But so she has that going. So I do see Megan Thee Stallion becoming a mogul. Maybe she'll take on new talent. But as far as like musically, I do think that we have already got peak Megan Thee Stallion. Now, will we get more? Will we get bops that she could probably she'll make us? Hey, Meg ate that because I love Bigger in Texas. Bigger in Texas to me, that is Meg's. Ooh, you girls, don't fight me because I know how y'all like to tussle. Bigger in Texas is Meg's win again. That's her. She was having her. That's her win again. That's her win again moment. As far as like how I feel like that's her win again moment. I love Bigger in Texas down. I still play that song all the time, especially at the gym. I love Bigger in Texas. She just got her shit off in that. So I like Meg when she's in that bag or whatever, like this little southern bag. I like this better for her. She really can't do everything else well. She's not that versatile of an artist when it comes to like being able to switch her sounds and making it sound cohesive. That's the only thing. So it doesn't always sound. She can do it. She can definitely. Washashi wasta. She can do it, but it doesn't always sound cohesive. So it's like a hit or miss. Sometimes she'll get it right, and then sometimes she'll be like, "Girl, what the hell is this? Let me take this out." It just depends with Meg. So it's not, she can't do everything, but everybody can't be like that. You know what I mean? Everybody can't be like a Nicki Minaj who can jump into any genre and any bag and make it sound cohesively like the song was specifically made for her to feature on it or for her to be on it. So everybody's not like that. But yeah, I do think Megan Thee Stallion has peaked. She has peaked, and that's okay. But Megan Thee Stallion has peaked. Now, what I will say too is Megan Thee Stallion, the body is sickening, okay? And my computer want to malfunction a little bit. So, oh wait, there we go. The body is sickening. Let me just show y'all the body. And y'all seen it. And I saw the video too. I'm not even gonna show y'all because it's gonna take me off of here because my computer is bugging right now. Oh, so basically too, y'all, now that we're talking about the record, I saw this on the blogs earlier. So shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. But so basically, Megan Thee Stallion already, the song just came out. Now, a Houston rapper accuses Megan Thee Stallion of copying her song. Let me click on it. Hold on. Houston rapper accuses Megan Thee Stallion of copying her song, It's Whatever. Says Meg's team reached out a month ago, but decided not to work with her and then released a similar song. So I'll go ahead and read the write-up for you. Neighbors, a Houston rapper named IvyK is accusing Megan Thee Stallion of ripping off one of her songs, okay? Her latest single, Whenever. Song ain't even been out a day. Ivy claims the song copies her 2024 song, It's Whatever. The hook says, it's whatever. While Meg's hook says, it's whatever. Okay, now obviously, it's whenever or it's whatever are popular sayings that neither one of them made up. But what's interesting about this is Ivy claims Meg's team reached out to her about a month ago, but ultimately decided not to work with her due to her reputation. During a live stream on Instagram, she said, they said Megan shouldn't work with me. You know how many work with YoungBoy and YoungBoy do the most? You know how many people work with Kodak and he get full off drugs and do the most? Just be trying to jock the flow, okay? And so I'm not going to play neither one of the songs on here because I don't want to get copywritten or whatever, but that is what she was saying. Now, y'all head over to the Neighborhood Talk and y'all go listen to it for yourself and you tell me what you think. Now, I have an ear. One thing I do, I have an ear for music. She took her concept and she ran with it. Now, Megan's to me sounded more cohesive and sounded better because of course she has the money, the time, the funds, the resources to make a better record. But she did take her song and she did run with it. And, unfortunately it is the copycat. But she flipped it. I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of torn on. She did copy her song. She did. Meg sounds better though. When I'm like, I would never play yours. At least I'll let this play. Meg's at least play. I'm not rushing to go skip it. You know what I mean? So, but it's interesting how, Meg did reach out. What I feel like this is some shady work on Megan's end. And see, this is what Meg has, this reputation already of being like a backbiter, like a social climber, and like she'll do anything. She don't care who she kind of like runs over to kind of get to where she needs. She'll bulldoze right past you in order to get to that next level. And so stuff like this, it kind of keeps that narrative going or whatever. Because why didn't you work with the girl? Because of her reputation. What about your reputation? And I don't know what this girl gets into or whatever, but then why reach out to her? My thing is, I'd rather you, girl, just went ahead and heard the girl's song and went and bid it, but don't hear my song, reach out to me, talk about working with me, not work with me, then go ahead and turn around and record a song saying a similar thing and put it out and then try to stamp it as original. That is crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like, where's the integrity? And even with the music, like, where's the integrity with the music? Like, you can't do that as an artist. Like, why would you feel comfortable doing that? You know what I mean? You couldn't come up with anything else. You didn't have anything else in the vault. You had to go kind of like backbite this up and coming Houston rapper. She from your city. I don't know. I just feel like if you were going to do that, then you should have just see what I feel like what happened was, this is what I think happened. And y'all know I wasn't in the studio now. But I feel like Megan had already heard that girl's song. Megan and her team had already put together that record or whatever, right? And she was since she was inspired by that girl, she basically flipped the record. She was inspired by her. She was gonna put that girl on the song as a feature, but it just didn't pan out that way. She wanted this to be like a Houston thing. That's what I think. But I think she probably got word from, maybe she did a little bit more research on the girl, because, you know, when you first be hearing artists, you really don't know much about them. You just know the music, and if you like it, it sound hot. And she probably hit her up or whatever. She said her team reached out or whatever. They probably didn't do their due diligence before reaching out to the girl. So now you done already put the girl up, thinking that, oh my God, Megan Thee Stallion want to use my song. She want to da-da-da-da. She want to collab. Whole time, Meg done ran off with the song. She done ran off with the song. She done ran off with the girl's song. I don't know. I feel like, Meg, you could have just not put this song out. But that's why I feel like you already had it recorded and you was calling that girl to maybe add her as a feature or have her come on there or whatever and do her little one too. You could have really added the girl on there. I mean, don't nobody care about what kind of reputation she have. As long as it ain't nothing with, you know, abusing no kids or sexual stuff, I feel like she okay. Like the girl said, you know how many people work with young boys? Don't nobody really care about that. I mean, girl, who is you? You not the queen. Talking about some, her reputation. Allegedly, that's what she said. But, I mean, man, like, girl, you dragging it. You are dragging the girl. You could have put that girl on her song that you was inspired by. Come on. Come on. Let's talk about it. Come on. You could have put that girl on that song. So, that's my take on the whole situation. Now, in regards to the Nicki Minaj piece of it all, let me actually go in here and find it. Because y'all gonna be like, you just saying Nicki name and you ain't even talk about the Nicki piece of it. So let me say, it didn't really stick for me. So that's probably why I don't remember it. I remember the other ones, they kind of stuck. She said, damn, I can't even find it, y'all. I can't find it. I can't find it. I don't know. Y'all know what she said. Y'all know what she said. I can't find it. I don't know. Maybe, and it was one of those. That's why I was like, I think it was saying, basically like saying like, I remember like a little bit of it. Like I typed, still typing and I'm over it and get me hype or whatever. Oh, and y'all know one thing. Stop taking Nicki shit, because she said flip-flop hoes acting fake. I'm a chip chop. And then, you know, a chop or whatever. And then down here, she said, hanging with ops, you a chop. Stop. And I know Nicki Minaj did not make up the phrase chop. I use it often because, you know, Nicki, you chop. It's a chop or whatever. Now, but y'all know Nicki, Lotto, use a chop hoe. Like, she started calling people chop. Now you want to call the girl a chop. You want to say somebody a chop. I don't know. I don't know. I just be wanting the girls to come up with their own shit. Like how they be saying the sons and everything. That's Nicki shit. Come up with your own shit. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. I just want a little bit of originality here, people. That's all. That's all I be wanting. Come up with your own shit. But you know what? I ain't gonna lie. If I was some of these girls who don't like Nicki, it's hard being a op of Nicki Minaj. I will say that. It's hard being an op of Nicki Minaj because everything the bitch say is a quotable. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. My whole, like, when I get on here, y'all, if you a barb or whatever, you catch a lot of like my Nicki saying, like, fuck wrong with you, Nicki? Like the way she talk, her mannerisms, even like y'all know when I say what's poppin', I got that from Nicki. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin', man? What's poppin'? When she did or whatever, and I don't know. That's just what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? I don't know. That just kind of like stuck with, like a lot of the things that she do and say. She's that bitch is iconic, and so I get how the girls are influenced. I get it, and it must hurt. It gotta hurt. It has to hurt to be a op of Nicki Minaj just because she has so much influence and her footprint is everywhere on this game and on pop culture where it's things that I say on like I literally when I tell y'all when I get on here, if you ever hear something and it sounds familiar, 9 times out of 10 I got it from Nicki. Cut his fucking mic. You know, stuff like that. I'll just bust out and say something about like y'all, and y'all have probably seen it throughout the video. Think she alcoholic. You know what I mean? She just has so much. Nicki has a bar and a line and a song for everything. So, and I don't know. She's just iconic. So, yeah, the chop thing. Yeah, did Nicki make up the word chop? No. Like, let's be for real. We know that. I feel like that's starting like, you know, when the ballroom culture, when they hold up, they be like chop. You know, like basically like you're done, you're a chop. You know what I mean? But I feel like when Nicki said, I mean locks hoe, use a chop hoe. You know what I mean? I feel like the rest of y'all, why y'all want saying chop thing? I don't know. Not everybody, you know? Yeah. I don't know. Am I doing too much? I don't know. But y'all, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. You know, is it frenemies or is it foes? You know what I mean? Will they bust shots at each other? But you know what I said, y'all? I was texting my friend today, right? And I said, this is how they are about to roll out. Both of them, because this is my mind. Now, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, y'all, and I promise you, and I look at y'all dead in y'all face and say this, and I say this sincerely. I would not be surprised if both of these girls, Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, hello? Yeah, girl. I got an idea, but bitch, you gon' cackle. You gon' cackle. What's up, girl? You know, that's me. What's up, girl? Bitch, we should beef. We should throw shots at each other. And And, you know, we don't have to go to below the belt now, but we could throw shots at each other. And, bitch, I feel like let's do that. And, you know, like, that's something I can talk about. And that would be good for both of our careers because, you know, they always say they compare us all the way anyway, so why not give these motherfuckers something to talk about? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Am I reaching? I feel like seemingly that could be a way for them to spin the narrative and maybe get the attention on beefing with Nicki or us paying attention to Nicki. We gonna always pay attention to Nicki. That'll never change. You see, there was another Nicki saying, you know. But yeah, y'all, I think that them girls is them. I wouldn't be shocked if them girls got on the phone and planned this to come at each other to go ahead and boost both of their careers and to get them both back some buzz. Megan Thee Stallion, she still has buzz. She still has momentum because she's running full steam ahead. Cardi B's momentum has died completely now. So what is Cardi B about to do? Is Cardi B going to respond? You know what I mean? Are they going to ping and is she going to pong? Is she going to ping? Is she going to pong? We don't know. You know, but if they did do it, I'm here for it. I'm here for it now. My money's on Megan. I feel like Megan would tear her up with that pen. I feel like Megan will read Cardi for filth with that pen. You know what I mean? That's not a battle that Cardi is ready for. I mean, honestly, that if she did want to go back and forth with Megan, I feel like that would be career suicide for Cardi B. She cannot, even though she has all these accolades, she has this, she has that. Cardi B, where Cardi B is at in her career, Cardi B cannot afford to get into a rap battle, like a back and forth, like a Kendrick Lamar Drake. She cannot afford that because she is not the best. Although she may have all of these accolades and things like that, and she's achieved all of this success, she might be one of the weakest rapper out of the rap girls. She's not the top 3. You get what I'm saying? So for her to go against someone who is seemingly in one of the top 3 spots as far as lyrically, and we talking lyrically, nothing else, because Meg can write. I'm never going to take Meg Pen away from her. Meg can write her ass off, and she do write it. Cardi B, that would be career suicide. So I don't know, y'all, but I do feel like, hello, them girls got on the phone and they planned this. I don't know. My senses is going off because they've been, in the way that they've been doing it, they've been like feeding us cookies about it. You know what I mean? Like feeding us, oh, here's a breadcrumb. Here's a little, enjoy. Do a little, enjoy. Here's another little breadcrumb. Ooh, let me feed her another breadcrumb. I feel like they kind of been sprinkling it. I don't know. Am I reaching? Am I being messy? Maybe, but maybe not. You never know. So let me know what y'all think about the song though. And then comment what the Nicki whack was. It didn't land. So I didn't even remember. Do y'all feel like Megan Thee Stallion was coming for Cardi B in this song? Let me know. I really want to know. Or are we reaching? Am I reaching? Are her and Megan, is Cardi B and Meg still good? Are they friends? And we're all just being messy spectators. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments. I'm ready to chop it up with y'all about this. I gave y'all a long one today. Ooh, wee. Y'all got a 31-minute video out of me. Ciao. Listen, it's time for me to log out. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.